get behind me. Now!
Hey, I'm Will Doyle. I'm the creative director at Supermassive Games on Directive 8020. So Directive 8020 is what we call a narrative survival horror. So it's a narrative game. It's a branching storyline where you control a cast of multiple characters, switching between them in different scenes. Your character's life will live or die based on your own ability to avoid terrible threats. And we've added in the addition of real-time threats, which is a really, really big thing for us for the series. So there will be monsters in this game that will prowl around the environment, will be able to hear you, see you, track you down, and ultimately kill you. It will be behaving like a stealth game. You'll be trying to keep to cover, avoid it. If it sees you, it will chase you. But it also has some tricks up its sleeve. It can the kind of environment that you're in is surrounded in this sort of alien organic growth, and it can descend into that growth, move invisibly across the environment and pop out to surprise you. Narratively, we were really inspired by movies, for sci-fi horror movies like John Carpenter's The Thing was a really, really big inspiration, but also other movies like Event Horizon or Aliens, Prometheus, Covenant. There's the Deep Well games. There are a few things. I'm a big fan of Soma. It's quite an old game now, but there's moments in that game where you go up against monsters that move around the environment, but it's also a narrative game. Alien Isolation was an inspiration as well. So we kind of really like to think of ourselves as as a story studio that makes really, really big cinematic games. So we've always had kind of stars in our games, and always lucky to get some quite big names. We really had to pinch ourselves when Lashana agreed to work with us, because it was like, wow, she's a big name, and she was fantastic. It was amazing working with her, absolute pro.
Wait, we don't know what he is. The test is almost finished, and then we'll know for sure.
For the first time in the Dark Pictures, you can see the story laid out to you as a kind of flow chart. You can see your path through the story that you've taken shown on that chart, and at any point you can jump and rewind to different positions and pick up the story from there. It's interesting. It gives you a chance to kind of undo decisions you may not have wanted to do, but if you also want to live and die by your decisions, there is a kind of survivor mode that you can set the game to where you can't use the rewinds but can still see the chart. We have the possibility for everyone to live or everyone to die, but we also have other kind of narrative endings, and one or two of them are really special there. There's a kind of everyone lives almost hidden ending. You could have a load of characters that you control in the game, your sort of main characters, but there's also sort of non-player characters on the crew, and in this game you can play it so that those characters can survive as well, which is kind of new for us here. So like I say, there's an ending where everyone makes it, which is quite nice. So the life form that you're going up against has the ability to shapeshift, to infiltrate your crew, and so there are moments where, based on choices, you'll have to decide who do you trust or who don't you trust, and there are instances in the game where that can be variable depending on what you've done before. A character may or may not be a duplicate, so it doesn't play out the same every time. Directive 8020 is coming out on October 2nd on Xbox, PlayStation, PC. If you like sci-fi, if you like horror, if you like movies and stories, you'll enjoy this game.